By one, the children turned sideways and carefully slid through the gap, their small bodies twisting to fit through the tight stone walls. Some of them let out quiet groans as the cold rock pressed against their ribs and backs, but they all made it through. All 12 kids emerged into the tunnel on the other side, crawling forward on hands and knees. Richard could see their movements through the crack, laughing, shuffling, and completely unaware of what was about to unfold. Then, Richard turned sideways and began squeezing into the narrow crack himself. Right away, the stone felt tighter than he remembered. His chest pressed hard against one wall, his back against the other. Still, he pushed on, sucking in his stomach and inching forward, slowly. But halfway through, he came to a stop. The space had narrowed just slightly, barely enough to notice, but it was enough to trap him. His hips, just a few centimeters wider than his chest, wouldn't fit. He tried to back out, but the angle had changed, and now he couldn't move backward either. The stone held him like a vice. His chest was compressed, making it harder and harder to breathe. That's when it hit him. Clear as day and absolutely terrifying. He was stuck. Really stuck. And on the other side of the rock, 12 kids were now cut off from help, trapped deeper in the cave. Panic surged through him. His heart pounded against the cold rock, and each breath came in short, shallow gasps. The fear was raw and primal. And then came the crushing truth. This was his fault. He had led them here. Now, his own body was the wall keeping them from safety. On the other side of the narrow crack, the kids' excitement vanished in an instant. Fear took over. Just moments ago, they were full of wonder. Now, their faces were frozen in panic as they realized their guide was stuck. Some of the younger ones didn't move at all, paralyzed by shock. Others began to cry softly, unsure of what to do. A few of the older kids tried to stay calm. They crawled back toward the fissure to check on Richard. Through the narrow gap, they could see him, wedged tightly in the stone, unable to move forward or backward. Seeing the adult they trusted trapped and helpless shattered any sense of safety they had. If Richard couldn't get himself out,